Cindy Vigil was in a parking lot in Albuquerque, New Mexico, when David Parker Ray and his girlfriend Cindy Hendy forced her in the car and took her to Elephant Butte, New Mexico. There, she was confined to a trailer and tortured. After 3 days, she was able to escape when Ray went to work and Hendy was asleep. She seen some keys Hendy left nearby, and she made her grand escape. Hendy woke up and hit Cynthia in the head with a lamp. Cynthia then found an ice pick and poked Hendy in the neck. Leaving, she only had on a slave collar around her neck and padlocked chains around her body. She ran to the first home she could find, and they let her in, and they called the police. When the police got there, they were alerted of the trailer. In the trailer, they found all sorts of torture tools, a surgical bed with straps on it. After his arrest, another victim had came forward, Angelica Montano. She came forward with a similar story. Ray and Hendy invited her to the house to pick up a cake mix. She was essayed and tortured. Montano convinced the pair to release her along the highway. She was picked up by an off-duty police officer and told him what happened, but he didn't believe her and left her at a bus stop. She later called the police about the incident, but there was no follow-up. It's sad that they never believed this woman. Later, another victim came forward. Kelly Garrett. She was in a videotape dated in 1996, found on Ray's property. She was found in Colorado after police identified her from a tattoo on her ankle. She testified that she had gotten in a fight with her husband and decided to spend the night playing pool with friends. Ray's daughter, Jessie, who knew Garrett, took her to the Blue Water Saloon. There, she believed she was drugged. Garrett said she endured 2 days of torture before Ray drove her back home. Ray told her husband that he had found the woman incoherent on a beach. Kelly Garrett's husband did not believe her when she said she does not recall anything that happened, so he later filed for divorce and left her. Because that night was hazy, Kelly Garrett decided not to contact police because she didn't know what to tell them. Ray used soundproof methods in a semi-truck. You know, the kind of trucks that China brings shipments in? He called it his toy box. He had instruments in there that were presumed to torture women. He had whip, chains, pulleys, strap, clamps, leg spreader bars, surgical blades, electric shock machines, and saws. It was thought that he had terrorized many of women for many years, and it was also alleged that he had several of the women he was dating, including a wife, to help him in the tortures. It is believed that he has spent over $100,000 on making this trailer perfect for him. His tortures ranged from 1957 to 99. The FBI believes that he has at least 60 homicide victims, but they were unable to find any, so that has not been verified. He tried to let these ladies go, like he had some type of sick control over them. After an investigation, they found out that he would kidnap at least 4 to 5 women a year, holding them captive for a few months and then letting them go. During this, he would essay them and torture them with surgical instruments. He used to invite his friends, his wife. He even used his male dog. He would drug them with barbiturates and attempt to erase their memory before abandoning them on the side of the road. Although the FBI know that he was more prolific in his killings, they did not find any bodies on his property, and there was over 100 FBI agents looking. David Parker Ray was arrested in March of 1999. He was convicted of kidnapping and torture in 2001. He was given 224 years in prison. He had 2 daughters and 1 son. Both of his daughters helped him in bringing these women here. Now, I get that the kids might have just thought this was normal and to keep their dad's secret. You know, family rules, don't air our dirty laundry. But what was the case with his girlfriend, Cindy Hendy? How do you tell a woman, hey, this is what I do to women. Can you please come help me find other women so that I don't do it to you? It's insane. The level of depravity to even confess to a woman, let alone a sick enough woman to help him with this. And then when Cindy Vigil tried to escape, she felt that she had to try to stop her? Let her go. You already kidnapped her. I am sure that he had tried these things on her, and she was so scared that she'd rather have it to happen to someone else other than her. But good Lord, woman, that is some sick stuff. How do you ever convince yourself that that's okay? Obviously with some mental illnesses going on, or maybe even some demonic possession. Because I believe with this level of depravity, there has to be demons at play. Because I don't believe that anybody is born that sick. And that someone in the close vicinity of a person can witness this and allow it to happen, especially women, and keep helping bring more women. Ray died In 2002, at the age of 62, at Lea Correctional Facility in Hobbs, New Mexico. He died from a heart attack, and he's only been locked up for 3 years. 3 years of his 224-year sentence. His girlfriend, Cindy Hendy, was given 20 years and already released. She is living in a neighborhood where the neighborhood is aware of what she did, but they can't do anything to get her out of there. She served her time. Definitely not enough time for this level of sickness, but her time. Cynthia Vigil went on to live a happy and normal life. As happy and normal as you can have with that scary memory in the back of your head. She's just happy to be alive. I mean, look at this picture. You can see the torture that she can remember in the back of her mind. And I hope that she knows that what she did saved so many women from death and torture. I hope that that will give her enough healing to move on and have a somewhat normal life because she deserves it. He was caught at the age of 60, y'all. And he has spent over $100,000 on a semi-truck to make this torture chamber. I am glad that he passed from a heart attack. I really am. But I don't feel like his victims got the justice that they deserve. And after all those years of torture, I really wish he would have got caught way before. But I am truly thankful for Cynthia's strength to help stop this monster. That's going to be all for today, guys. Please subscribe, and I will have another story next week for you. Stay safe, y'all, because there is some crazy people out there. Have a good rest of your day, and God bless.